What up, what up, what up, Don Dons? Y'all already know what to do. Listen, we have to get into this Michael Orr story against the Tuophys, okay? Or the Tuophys, whoever they is. Honey, they played in his face and he is speaking out about it. But they have also responded as well. So first of all, you already know what to do. Make sure you come on in, kick off your shoes, relax your feet. Make sure that you hit that like button. Subscribe if you are not subscribed. Make sure you bang that notification bell and talk with me down in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about this situation because I'm a little trigger, okay? Anyway, let's get into it. Listen, y'all. We got to get into this. Now, I know we have all seen the movie The Blind Side. Most of us were inspired by this movie, but it looks as if Mr. Michael Orr, yes, Mr. Michael Orr, is accusing the Tuohys of not telling the truth. Was it all a lie? They never adopted him. I mean, we definitely have to get into this story. So y'all make sure that you keep up with this one here because this one is it's definitely a story that is worth keeping up with. Let's get into this right now. Shocking allegations from Michael Orr, the former offensive lineman, says the family who took him in helped him become a NFL star and was later portrayed in the hit movie The Blind Side, lied to him, never adopted him, and screwed him out of potentially millions of dollars. That was enough for me right there, not millions of dollars. My. Now, the ex Baltimore Ravens tackle spelled out the eyebrow raising claims in a petition filed in Shelby County, Tennessee on Monday, alleging that Sean and Leah Ann Toohey exploited him for their own benefit after realizing that he was a gullible young man with athletic talent. Now, Orr says that he initially got involved with the Tuohys during the summer following his junior year of high school after he claimed a broken social system in Tennessee left him homeless and in need of aid. In the docs, Orr says that the couple invited him to stay at their home often during the summer to help him out and took him on shopping trips where they buy him clothes. Eventually, before his senior year, he says that they asked him to move in with them. The Tuohys did tell Michael they loved him and that they intended to legally adopt him, or said in the documents that Michael believed them was delighted to be a part of a real and stable family and trusted Mr. and Mrs. Tui completely. Now, a short time later, however, Orr says that the Tuies pulled one over on him. In the docs, the former football player, who's now 37 years old, claims that the Tuies presented him with legal papers that he believed were needed to begin the process of the family adopting him. Now, instead, however, he says that he just learned in February of 2023 that that it was actually a petition to appoint them as conservators, a filing that would allow the Tuohys to have total control over Michael Orr's ability to negotiate uh, for or enter any contract despite the fact that he was over 18 years of age and had no diagnosed physical or psychiatric disability. Okay. Now, ooh, child. Now it goes on to also say that other claims of conservatorship then allowed the Tuohys to negotiate a deal with Fox for The Blind Side on the '09 flick based on Orr's life. Now, Orr says that the Tuohys got themselves and their kids, but not him, a contract price of 225. Oh, plus 2.5% of all future defined net proceeds. So I gotta stop there for a second. So that means that even now, also gaining residuals from that movie, they're still well taken care of. They're still well taken care of. Now, the movie in which Sandra Bullock won an Oscar for her portrayal of Leah, okay, Tupi ended up grossing over $300 million. Now, other claims as part of the deal with Fox, uh, I'm sorry, or claims as part of the deal with Fox, a contract giving away the rights to his story without any form of payment whatsoever was signed, or says that he at no time ever willingly or knowingly signed this document, and that nobody ever made him aware of what the document actually entailed. Now, Orr is asking for a judge to end the conservatorship. He is also asking for damages as well as an accounting of the money the Tuohys made through contracts negotiated on his behalf. It all appears to be potentially just this is crazy, y'all. Now it goes on to say that Orr, who's previously been critical of the blind side over the way that he feels that he was wrongly portrayed as dumb, played in the NFL from 2009 to 2016, starting 110 games in his career. Child, now the Tui family has now responded. They now have a rebuttal and a response. So we're going to get into that. Now, the Tui family says that before Michael Orr made outlandish, hurtful, and absurd claims about them in court on Monday, he actually tried to shake them down for $15 million. All I have to say is if he decided to shake y'all down for $15 million, um, making this young man think that he was adopted is definitely something for me because I'm adopted. And this right here, I I ain't here for it. It's definitely giving using and clout chasing vibes. But again, we're gonna get into this article and then we're going to give our suggestions down in the comment section about how we feel about this. Now, the Tui family says that before Michael Orr made outlandish, hurtful, and absurd claims about them in court on Monday, he actually tried to shake them down for 15 million. Now, Marty Singer, the Tui's family attorney, said that it all happened recently, and what's worse is that he claimed that this is not the first time Orr has done this. Now, Singer, in a lengthy statement to TMZ Sports, said that Orr came to the Tui's prior to filing his 14-page petition in Shelby County, Tennessee, and threatened them, saying that if they don't pony up an eight-figure check, that he'd plant a negative story about them in the press. Now, y'all, it gets interesting. Now, Singer denied all of the allegations in Orr's court filing. Now, explaining that Sean and Leah Ann Tui absolutely did not trick the former NFL player into getting into a conservatorship when he was 18 years old, as he had claimed. Now, the conservatorship was established to assist with Mr. Orr's needs, um, ranging from getting him health insurance to obtaining a driver's license to help with college admissions, Singer said. Now, should Mr. Orr wish to terminate the conservatorship, either now or at any time in the future, the Tuohys will never oppose it in any way. As for Orr's claims that the Tuohys used the conservatorship um, to broker a movie deal with Fox behind Orr's back that netted them millions while leaving Orr with nothing, Singer said that was BS as well. The nation, the notion that a couple worth hundreds of millions of dollars would connive. The notion that a couple worth hundreds of millions of dollars would connive to withhold a few $1,000s in profit participation payments from anyone, let alone from someone they loved as a son, defies belief, Singer said. Now, instead, the attorney claimed on Tuesday that the Tuohys had received a small advance from the production company and a tiny percentage of the net profits from The Blind Side. The money Singer said that the Tuohys have always either shared with or have tried to share with the former Baltimore Ravens tackle. Over the years, Tui have been Mr. Orr an equal cut, have given Mr. Orr an equal cut of every penny received from the blind side, the singer said. Now, even recently, when Mr. Orr started to threaten them um, about what he had or what he would do unless they paid him an eight-figure windfall and was part of the shakedown effort, refused to cash the small profit checks from the Tuohys. They still deposited Mr. Orr's equal share into a trust account they set up for his son. The only concern that I have with this is if this was something that you're consistently deposited into a trust account, well, I'm not side eye and say that does he have access to this trust account since you guys have conservatorship over him? That's a question that I absolutely have. Should we trust that considering that you guys have conservatorship? Where exactly would this particular money be going and who has access to this money? You know? All right. Now Singer continued. Unbeknownst to the public, Mr. Orr has actually attempted to run this play several times before, but it seems that numerous other lawyers stopped representing him once they saw the evidence and learned the truth. Sadly, Mr. Orr has finally found a willing enabler and filed this ludicrous lawsuit as a cynical attempt to drum up attention in the middle of his latest book tour. Okay. Now the singer added that the Tuohys are heartbroken over all, and they would hope to reconcile with their with or soon. Now, though they will not hesitate to defend their good name, stand up to this shakedown and defeat this offensive lawsuit. Okay, so y'all, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. For me, I feel as though this particular situation, of course, when the family's attorney was set to respond, were going to respond in this particular manner. I actually don't expect anything different. My main concern here is that you're saying you probably wouldn't be telling a lie if you're saying that you deposited this money into into a trust account. But again, if there's a conservatorship over him, does he have access to that money? Clearly he doesn't if he's saying that they never gave him the money that they were getting, but the children were still getting residuals or still getting residuals from that movie. It's definitely giving weird. And I will go ahead and say um, in my eyesight, the Tuohys, y'all ain't nothing. Just in my and it's just my opinion. Based off of the allegations and things that have been put out there though thus far, y'all ain't nothing. Because there should never be any time in which I just don't like it. I don't like it. It seems very nasty and disgusting in my opinion. And hopefully they able to work it out, but hopefully you able to give him everything that he's owed. I mean, I think the another thing that triggers me the most is that, you know, a white family taking in a less fortunate black child is just always looked as though, during the movie The Blind Side, it was always looked at as a great thing. It was always looked at as an inspiration. But to see something like this pop up even now, it definitely makes you side eye uh what their intentions may have been in the get-go. And just because they are worth millions doesn't mean that they kept him from making millions. Let's be clear about it. Okay? So listen, y'all gotta drop down in the comment section. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Do you um how do you feel? I mean, with the family responding now to the original petition, let me know how you
Now
guys are feeling
listen, so
about this.
this
Drop down in the
is the
comment
story
section.
thus far. I
And
don't
let me
believe that this will
know.
be ending anytime soon, y'all. I think this is going to continue to be a situation um at hand. Now, something I want to say here. So it looks like, per reports, that people are saying on Twitter and other places that they want Sandra Bullock's Oscar to be stripped from her. I have to say this, in my personal opinion, I don't believe that Sandra should have to suffer from the lies of other people, or alleged lies from other people. I don't feel like she should have to suffer, nor do I feel like the person who played Michael in the movie should have to suffer either. I think that that's only fair. I don't know to the extent, again, of how this is going to look, but y'all know I explained it at the beginning of this video, and it's a bit crazy to me. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Again, they on Instagram wilding, and Twitter wilding about, how they feel about how Sandra is being treated in regards to this. So I'm very interested in knowing, again, how you guys feel about this. Drop down in the comment section, let me know. Y'all, please do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to bang that notification bell so that you don't miss any time that we do an actual upload. All right, Don Dons, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your day, and don't you go messing up nobody else's day. Shout out to Auntie Tabitha Brown. Peace, y'all.